विहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपीजन यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुना तीरवनचारी यमुना तीरवनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपीजन गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपीजन ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितानेन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्दे अहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलान् श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं सहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। वन्दे चैतन्य नित्यानन्दो सहोदितो गौडोदये पुष्पवन्तो चित्रौषं दौत्तमोऽनुदो नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरद्विषे नमः। आराध्यो भगवान् ब्रजेशतनय तत्धाम वृन्दावनं रम्याकाचुदुपासना व्रजवधुवर्गेण या कल्पिता श्रीमद्भागवतं प्रमाणममलं प्रेमपुमार्तो महान् श्रीचैतन्यमहाप्रभुर्मतमिदं तत्रादरो न परः। श्रीकृष्णचैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तो वृन्द हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। श्री राधा माधव की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। All glories to the assembled devotees. Jai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bol. I welcome you all assembled devotees. I am grateful that you are here. To do this morning's Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya, that meant recitation of Srimad Bhagavatam, and this morning we are reading Canto 3, Chapter 4, text number 32. So please repeat after us. Evam Triloka Guruna Sandishtah Shabda Yonina Badarayashramam Asadya Harimije Samadhina Evam Loka Guruna Sandishtah Shabda Yonina Badarayashramam Asadya Harimije Samadhina. Triloka, three worlds. Guruna, by the spiritual master. Sandishtaha, having perfectly taught. Shabdayonina, by one who is the source of all Vedic knowledge. Bhadrayashramam, in the pilgrimage site of Badrikashram. Asadhya, reaching. Harim, unto the Lord. Ije, satisfied. Samadhina, by trance. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada Ki. Shukadeva Goswami informed the king that Uddhava, being thus instructed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the source of all Vedic knowledge and the spiritual master of the three worlds, reached the pilgrimage site of Badrikashram and engaged himself there in trance to satisfy the Lord. Purport. Lord Sri Krishna, it's a good sized purport, so have patience and attention. Lord Sri Krishna is factually the spiritual master of the three worlds. And he is the original source of all Vedic knowledge. Got it? As you hear, you have to realize on the spot. Ganesh was doing that, the scribe of Srila Vyasadeva. It is very difficult, however, to understand the personal feature of the Absolute Truth, even from the Vedas. The personal instructions are needed in order to understand the personality of Godhead as Supreme Absolute Truth. Bhagavad Gita is the evidence of such transcendental knowledge in gist. One cannot know Supreme Lord unless one is graced by the Lord Himself. Lord Krishna exhibited this specific mercy towards Arjuna and Uddhava while he was in the material world. Undoubtedly, Bhagavad Gita was spoken by the Lord on the battlefield of Kurukshetra just to encourage Arjuna to fight. And yet, to complete the transcendental knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, the Lord instructed Uddhava to complete the knowledge. Just take note of that. To complete the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, Lord instructed Uddhava. Lord wanted Uddhava to fulfill his mission and disseminate the knowledge which he had not spoken even in Bhagavad Gita. Persons who are attached to the words of the Vedas may also know from this verse that Lord is a source of all Vedic knowledge. One who is unable to understand this Supreme Personality of Godhead by going through the pages of Vedas may take shelter of one of the Lord's devotees, such as Uddhava, in order to advance further in knowledge of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Personality is to be underlined. Personality, personality. That is what Srila Prabhupada taught the whole world about, the personality of Godhead. Supremacy and all that, they talk, but Prabhupada emphasized personality of God, a person. God is a person. He's a supreme person, personality of Godhead. These words Srila Prabhupada has repeated billions of times. Supreme personality of Godhead, supreme personality of Godhead. The Brahma Samhita says that it is very difficult to understand supreme personality of Godhead from the Vedas, but he is easily understood from the pure devotee like Uddhava. Vedeshu durlabham adurlabham atma bhakto, Brahma said that. Vedeshu durlabham, difficult to understand from the Vedas or Vedic studies, but that becomes easy. Atma bhakto, from Lord's devotees one could understand. Lord as He is, or understand Bhagavad Gita as it is. Taking mercy on the sages, the great sages who lived at Badrikashram, Lord authorized Uddhava to speak on his behalf. Unless one has such authorization, one cannot understand or preach the devotional service of the Lord. While present on this earth, the Lord executed many uncommon activities, even traveling in the space to bring down the Parijat from heaven and recovering the son of his teacher Sandipani Muni from the regions of death. Uddhava was certainly informed of the conditions of life on other planets, and all sages were anxious to know of them, just as we are anxious to know about the planets in space. Uddhava was particularly deputed to carry a message to Badrikashram, not only to the sages of that place of pilgrimage, but also to Nara-Narayan deities. Very well. Such a message must have been more confidential than the knowledge described in the pages of the Vedas. Lord is undoubtedly the source of all knowledge, and the messages dispatched through Uddhava to Nara-Narayan and other sages were also part of the Vedic knowledge, but they were more confidential and could be sent or understood only through such a pure devotee as Uddhava. Since such confidential knowledge was known only to the Lord and Uddhava, it is said that Uddhava was as good as Lord himself. They both knew the knowledge. Knew the knowledge. Okay. Where are we? Every living entity can, this also, pay attention to this statement, that every living entity can, like Uddhava, also become a confidential messenger on the same level as the Lord, provided he becomes confidential himself by the dint of loving devotional service. Such confidential knowledge is entrusted, as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita, only to pure devotees like Uddhava and Arjuna, and one has to learn the mystery through them and not otherwise. One cannot understand Bhagavad Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam without the help of such confidential devotees of the Lord. According to Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, that confidential message must have concern the mystery of his departure, that is Lord's departure, and the annihilation of his dynasty after end of his appearance in the mundane world for 100 years. Everyone must have been very anxious to know about the mystery of the annihilation of the Yadu dynasty, and that message must have been explained by the Lord to Uddhava and dispatched to Badrikashram for the information of Nar-Narayan, other pure devotees of the Lord. End of the purport. Isn't that very good? So, we all, or you all, had been going through this topic for some time now, day after day after day. And I don't think you are tired. Are you tired of hearing more about this topic? Which is Lord instructing Uddhava to go to Badrikashram. And why Uddhava? And what are his qualifications? What is so special about this Uddhava, who had been instructed by the Lord, and instructed also. He instructed Bhagavad Gita 1 to Arjuna, and he made that Bhagavad Gita more complete by reciting another Gita, and Lord gave name to that Gita as Uddhava Gita. First Gita is Song of God. The second one is Song of Uddhava. Hari Hari. And as Uddhava Gita is part of Bhagavatam, it is Bhagavatam. So Bhagavad Gita spoken to Arjuna is a primary study, but Uddhava Gita, which is part of Bhagavatam, it is graduation study. Where Bhagavad Gita ends, that is where Uddhava Gita begins. Such comments or understanding is also given by our acharyas. And it also has to be like that. Lord has to speak more and more confidential subject matters to Uddhava because he is more confidential devotee also. Bhaktos ime sakha cha iti tadahi rahasya uttamam. Krishna said that, or you are very dear to me, your sakha, bhakta, and sakha, That is why I am revealing the secrets unto you. But Uddhava was even better sakha. There are kinds of sakhas called Vishramba Sakhya. Vishramba Sakhya. This is, anyway. Lord has spoken more confidential subject matters in Uddhava Gita, which is also part of Bhagavatam. So that Uddhava, when he was being dispatched, for Vrindavan, you go to Vrindavan, Uddhava. In fact, Krishna personally should have gone, but couldn't go for different reasons. So he chose Uddhava for the job, to go meet the gopis and pacify them. That. And he was, so there he was mentioned as, you are pravara. Tena vraja jananam api santvane samarthyam. He was addressed as a pravara. And who is a pravara? Or why especially Uddhava is a pravara? He was even competent to do santvana, pacification of Brajajananam. When he could pacify the Brajavasis, such a samarthyam, such a competence Uddhava had. Hence he was chosen for the job. Uddhava also, the name Uddhava, there is also a meaning of name Uddhava. Uddhanoti dukkham iti Uddhavaha. Uddhanoti dukkham. One who could eradicate dukkha, suffering. Give them relief from the suffering. One who could do this is called Uddhava. Uddhava. Also, Uddhava, where there is Uddhava, there is a Utsava. There is also understanding that. Where there is Uddhava, there is a Utsava, there is a festival. And where there is Uddhava and Utsava, there is a Utsaha. From Uddhava comes Utsav, from Utsav comes Utsaha. One gets inspiration. Uddhava is also Haridasa Variyaha, Gopi said. Look at this. Govardhan is Haridasa Variya. So in Bhagavatam there are Haridasa Variya. Haridas, you understand Haridas. Variya means શ્રેષ્ઠ, the best of all the Haridasas is Govardhan, and there are two other Haridasas mentioned in Bhagavatam. One is Yudhishthir Maharaj, and third one is Uddhava. Sri Bhagavata eva shad gunaha darshitaha. This is another statement. Uddhava manifests, exhibits, what he has, he exhibits. exhibits, what does he exhibit? Guna, Rupa, Vaya, etc. There are samyam. His different opulences are very similar to that of Krishna. That is why also he is called, Vishramba Sakha, Vishramba. Equality, equality. Tum kon bada log, tumi ami sam. The scoured boys, they are friends. They are friends of yet another realm. Arjuna is a friend, but Arjuna is not a friend like Krishna's friends in Vrindavan. Krishna's friends, oh, who do you think you are? Hey. Tumi, Ami, Sam. We are equals. Friendship is amongst the equals. So Uddhava is of that category. Lord's opulences he exhibits. And when he was, finally he was dispatched, sent to, okay, you go to Vrindavan. So Uddhava was seated in a chariot, and as chariot was arriving, the residents of Vrindavan, they took note. Well, Krishna once had gone sitting in similar kind of chariot. And if another chariot is now coming from the direction of Mathura, that must be Krishna. Who else? And a chariot was getting closer and closer and closer. And as they were kind of taking darshan, or that person was becoming visible, one was seated in the chariot, Brajabasis were getting convinced, oh, that must be, that is our Lord. He looks just like him. That must be him. When they saw, this is in Bhagavatam, Pralamba Bahum, he had long arms you call, reaching his knees. Navakanjana lochanam, he had lotus-eyed eyes. Pitambaram, he was wearing yellow garments. No wonder why he was having yellow garments. That is another speciality of Uddhava. He never went to the tailor to get clothes made or stitched for him. He would always wait for Krishna to abandon some of his clothing, and he would run for that Maha clothing, and he would put that on. And there's another reason he looked like Krishna, his bodily features, would put on the clothing like Krishna. Mukharavindam parimrishta kundalam. As gopis were now meeting Uddhava, and this is what they noticed. Krishna, he looked just like Krishna. So this is, there's more information. He was part of the blood relations of Krishna. Krishna's father, Vasudeva. Vasudeva's brother was Devabhaga. And Uddhava was son of Devabhaga. It's like a cousin brother. So part of the family. So in so many ways, Uddhava was qualified. And competent to represent the Lord. So hence he was chosen. Initially Uddhava did not know he was chosen. Then he was getting some indication, Uddhava was getting indications that Lord is getting ready to leave this planet. And he's not going to bring him, Uddhava, along with the Lord. Then he started begging, no, oh, me too. Mom, api, naya. Bring me also. Wherever you're going back home. No, you have to stay behind. You have to stay behind. No, I have to go. I have to go with you. No, you have to stay behind. Then Lord had to promise, okay, I will also stay behind. In what form? Lord said, I will stay behind in the form of Bhagavatam. Swadhamopagate dharma jnanadibhi saha kalo nashtadrasham esham purana arka uditaha adhuna purana arka uditaha. So, the time of Lord departure, Lord departs. Ksham tyaktva swapadam gataha. Lord gives up Ksham, Prithvi, the earth, swapadam gataha. Lord returns. Tadina, from that day or from that moment, Kalirayataha, Kali appears. Haribol. Someone is welcoming. The Kali is Sarvasadhana Badhakaha Kalirayataha. What does Kali do? Sarvasadhana Badhakaha. Sadhana of all these sadhaks, practitioners, there's always some badha, some stumbling blocks, some hassles. And that's the age of Kali. So Lord was concerned, of course, that's another reason. So he decided to stay behind in the form of Bhagavatam. Oh, if you're staying behind in the form of Bhagavatam, and Bhagavatam is you. Bhagavatam is you. Shabda Yoninam. Tiloka Guruna Shabda Yoninam. That is what talks here. Sandishtaha. Lord instructed Uddhava, Sandishtaha. Who is the instructor? Triloka Guruna. Guru of the whole world. Or you could also call Jagat Guru. And Krishna is known as Krishnam Vande. Krishnam Vande. Meaning Aham Vande Jagat Gurum Krishnam. That's the Anvaya. I offer my obeisances unto Jagat Guru Krishna. So we call Triloka Guruna as it is stated in today's verse, or Jagat Guru. So that is what Lord is. But then there's a gloss. He's also described here as Shabda Yonina that Triloka Guruna is Shabda Yonina. Is also source. Yoni means source. Is source of knowledge. In the beginning was a word. The word was with God. And word was God. Something like that in Bible also we find. In the beginning there was a word. And the word was with God. And not just that much. Word is God. Same thing. Shabda Yonina. Is source of all the knowledge. Confirmed. Ya Gita. Ya Swayam Padmanabhasya Mukhapadmat Vinishrita in Kurukshetra. Yeah. Leader from Kurukshetra here. So, what is Bhagavad Gita? Ya Swayam Padmanabhasya Padmanabh. He is Padmanabha, lotus naveled. And then he has a Padma Mukha also, lotus mouth. The words emanated from this lotus mouth Lord is Bhagavad Gita. So what? Haribo? Yeah, you want to clap? Just a plain truth, Prabhu. So what comes out from the mouth of the Lord? Lord comes out. It is not air that comes out of the mouth of the Lord. So, it is not that kind of shabda or mundane shabda or the words of this world. The words emanating from lotus mouth of the Lord is Lord Himself. He is Sachidananda, right? He is Sachidananda Vigraha. So Bhagavad Gita is also Sachidananda Vigraha. In Shastra it's called Vangamay Murti. Gita Bhagavat is Vangamay Murti. Murti is a form, personification. So what does become person? Vakya. Vachan, the words, sentences uttered by the Lord that take a form. That form is the Lord. Vangamay Murti. So Vedic literature is all coming from the Lord. It's called also Apaurusheya, right? Apaurusheya. It's not spoken, it's not coming from any person, Purusha or Stri of this world, but it's coming from Apaurusheya, one who is not Purush person, male, female of this world, but coming from Apaurusheya, that is the Lord. It's coming from Him. So Triloka Guruna Shabda Yonina. So as Uddhava, he heard the proposal, okay, I'll stay behind in the form of Bhagavatam. Okay, Bhagavatam is staying behind. But Bhagavat sufficient is not alone to do the propagation of Bhagavatam. Someone has to reveal Bhagavatam, purports of Bhagavatam. Yeah, that's why. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. So there Prabhupada talks of two Bhagavats. One is a book Bhagavat, Granth Bhagavat. Other Bhagavat is person Bhagavat, or person who is living Bhagavat, who is practicing Bhagavat, who has realized Bhagavat. And that is why he has also become, or is known as Bhagavat. Bhagavat. The word is Bhagavat, original Pratipadik Shabda. Word is Bhagavat. Things related with Bhagavat or Bhagavan are called Bhagavat. Amongst there are other kinds of Bhagavats. Amongst those, the principal Bhagavats are Granthra Srimad Bhagavat and person Bhagavat. Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ke and Uddhava ke and Srila Prabhupada ke. So one Bhagavat is needed to explain the other Bhagavat, Granthra Srimad Bhagavat. So Arjun agreed to stay behind, and not only has to just stay behind and just relax, do nothing. And he's going to, you go to Badrikashram. And the purport says, because Lord wants to be kind to those folks or sages at Badrikashram. So how is Lord being kind to them? By sending Uddhava with the message of Bhagavatam to them. That is how Lord is expressing or translating his kindness, compassion, by sending Uddhava there. Hari Hari. So, in 1922, yet another instruction was given by Lord to none other than Abhay Babu of that time. You, why me? Abhay Babu had not even finished paying his obeisances. He had not even sat properly, but you, what is wrong with me? You are intelligent. Okay, so what? You go to the West. And, well, amongst other things we could say, make my prediction come true. So that instruction given by Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur to Abhay Babu, one who was to be Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Although it appears to be coming from Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, but it is not. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is just a medium. That instruction has origin in Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. He is the one. He is Commander-in-Chief of my Sankirtan army. He is Senapati Bhakta. So go ahead, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta. Instruct him. He is the one. Empower him. So that is what Then Prabhupada, after a lifetime in preparation, part of the preparation was translation of Bhagavatam. At least the first canto was ready, and some other literature also. So while Prabhupada was now getting ready to go to the West, they were asking, "Oh, Swamiji, you are going to America?" And one time Prabhupada had responded, "No, no, Bhagavatam is going to America. I'm just going along." You could see, again, two Bhagavats were going to America. Book Bhagavat and person Bhagavat, same like Bhagavat and Uddhava. They were dispatched for Badrika Ashram. And recently, same Lord, through Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, gave yet another instruction, no less important. And this time, Lord being, kind to people of the whole world, Lord is thinking about. There he was thinking of the sages and others of Badrika Ashram. That's why he sends Uddhava. Now Lord is thinking of the world. The age of Kali is here, and Sarva Sadhana Badhaka, all troubles. Mandaha Sumandamataya Mandabhagya Yupadritaha, all that is happening. So they need help, they need help, they need help. So Lord express His kindness by sending Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki to America, and then Prabhupada, of course, traveled around the world. It was the foundation of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness to begin with, just in 1966. So, there also, Prabhupada did the first batch of American boys and girls. Prabhupada he selected us some serious candidates, and I wish you would assist me in propagating this Krishna consciousness all over the world. And if you wish to join me, you will have to follow certain principles or regulatory principles, and for first time, officially, and all of them together, Prabhupada. What are those rules, Swamiji? From no meat eating, no intoxication, no illicit sex, no gambling. Are you ready? Yes, we are ready. And with that, the history was kind of created. And that was the beginning of the end of the age of Kali. That was just the beginning. Shake hand, but it began there in New York with this handful young boys and girls. Hari Hari. So there's a talk here as we were, that every living entity could also, should get empowered and propagate the instructions of Gauranga coming down in parampara. Instructions of Srila Prabhupada ki. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Oh, time is He was expecting Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that Bharata Bhumite Manusya Janma Huila Jar Janma Sarthaka Kari Kara Paropakar. If you are born in Bharat Varsha and if you wish to make your life perfect, then what you should do? Kari Kara Paropakar. And what is Paropakar? Propagation of Krishna consciousness. Sharing Krishna's message, sharing Gita, Bhagavatam, sharing Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, with the whole world. This is a topmost welfare activity. Srila Prabhupada would always emphasize. What is Paropkar? This is Paropkar. So Mahaprabhu expects this. So that instruction is coming down in Parampara. So the whole world is being addressed by Lord. But anyway, I was thinking, I had been thinking for some time, but there's no time to say all my thoughts. But the quick thing is that devotees from around the world may think, oh, that statement of Gauranga says, Bharata Bhumite Manushya Janma Hoila Jar. If you are born in Bharat Varsha, today's India, for them, this applies. Kari Kara Paropakar. But we are, I just would like to summarize and quickly say that all the members of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness and all the followers of Rupa Goswami, Rupa Nugas and Prabhupada Nugas, wherever they have taken their birth, they are more genuine, real Bharatiyas than the Bharatiyas or Indians taken birth in India itself. So you cannot escape. This does apply to you. If you have taken to Krishna consciousness, you are Bharatiya. So it is not like we say, Brahmin not by birth, but Brahmin by Guna Karma Vibhagasha, qualities, by qualities, activities. It has to be determined who is Brahmin, who is not a Brahmin. So who is Bharatiya? Yeah, it's a qualification. Those have attained qualification. In fact, one genuine, real Bharatiya, he got on the microphone. It was time for him to address. So he introduced himself to the audience. What did he say? He may have said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not Indian, मैं भारतीय हूँ. Did you get that? Maybe not. He said, I'm not Indian, forget it, I have nothing to do with India. I'm Bharatiya. I'm Bharatiya हूँ. I'm Bharatiya हूँ. There's a big difference being Indian and being Bharatiya. So for sure, our devotees from around the world are real Bharatiyas. You understand this Bharati? One who belongs to Bharat is called Bharatiya. So word is like that, Bharatiya, belonging to Bharat. Or one who is having that consciousness, etc., like those who are expected to be Bharatiyas. So let us all take up our posts, positions, assignments, and execute the will of Guru and Gauranga. Gauranga! And the Guru is Srila Prabhupada ki, our founder Acharya. Srila Prabhupada ki. There's also, anyway, what is the time? There's a statement, it's not many. It says, Acharyavan Purusho Veda. Just 3 small, or whatever size words they are. Acharyavan Purusho Veda. Veda means to know or to become knowledgeable. So this statement says, who becomes knowledgeable? One who is Acharyavan. One who has accepted Acharya in his life. Or one who belongs to Acharya, Acharyavan, like a Dhanavan. One who has Dhan is called Dhanavan. One who has gunas, qualities, is called Gunavan. Like that. So many words are formed. So like that, one who has Acharya, that person is called Acharyavan. Acharyavan Purusha, person, becomes knowledgeable. Acharyavan Purusho Veda. So, by God's grace, Gauranga's grace, we all have been made fortunate to come in contact with the Acharya. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. So, and this is the way to become knowledgeable. And so whatever knowledge we have acquired, realize it is our duty to share this with the rest of the world. So, are you ready? Haribol. If you are ready, I will let you go. Otherwise. Okay, thank you. Haribol.